Hey, criminality, how you doing? I just came on for a minute. I've been just taking care of some more business, home business, washing clothes and um washing clothes and washing dishes. I just came on doing a pop-up. We've got some information. That's what's going on. Trezell and Jacqueline is just now leaving the house over there. I was on the phone and they pulled up. They pulled up, family. Uh, Let me wait just a minute because I know I don't want to get in it and everybody say, "What's going on? What's going on?" And then I have to go over it and over it and over it. So I'm just coming on for a little bit. It is lunchtime. So I'll share with you guys. Hey, 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 what's going on? Yeah, I'm here from beginning. Yes, Amanda. How you doing? So I was reaching out to the family members yesterday, asking them where were they at. They were supposed to show up and they got some other stuff going on. But we were supposed to get some coverage of the West family home over there on Panamac. Okay, this is kind of weird. I'm not going to be on here, but for maybe 15 minutes. So as I was talking to the young lady, the real, as I was talking to her, let me see. I got to cover up her number. Okay, there it is. Anyway, as I was talking to her, I was like, I need some footage over there. You guys need to go over there and go over there to the daycare, see what's going on over there, see if one of them is over there, take some pictures. I asked her, would she go over there by the West family's house? Because it's just right down the street. She drove right on over there. And as they were sitting there, they were thinking, and I could let you guys hear the conversation, but we were talking about other stuff too. But nevertheless, as she was talking, because I said, well, get some pictures. She said somebody was in the house, even though that they locked the door on the outside and everybody's gone. All the vehicles is gone because there was a vehicle over there yesterday. She says everybody was gone. But as she was looking, somebody opened up the blind. So there's somebody's in the house, even though they locked the door from the outside. Somebody is still in the house. So I said, okay, we'll get a picture of what the blind looks like, and then just stay there for a while so we can get a picture knowing that somebody is always in that house. And so we were thinking maybe it is Jacqueline. Okay. Maybe that's why we're not seeing Jacqueline because nobody's seeing Jacqueline. But I've heard she's been over there at Mama West's house. Okay. So while they were sitting there, I'm just telling you guys. I told you I'll tell you everything when I hear it and see it and get it. I'm going to share with you. I don't care who it makes mad. So while they were sitting there, a white vehicle pulls up behind them. And so they turn around to look to see who it is. And I hope I got it right because I'm listening on the phone the whole entire time. And she says, oh my God, SP, it's Jacqueline and Trezell. They're in this vehicle. So Jacqueline Trezell took off. So as they took off, they were following them. They come up to a stop sign or stoplight. I'm sorry, a stoplight. And so they got pictures. And what we're trying to do is, I wish that they would have followed them. Well, they already knew what kind of car they were in. So they probably would have been like, yeah, they still following us. Yeah, that's them and being very cautious and protect. But, it was a different car. So they probably didn't know it at the beginning. But they followed them. And here's the picture. I don't know if you guys can see. Jacqueline is driving. Trezell is in the passenger seat. Take a picture if you need to. Hold on. What is that? That looked like some dirt or something in my fingernail, but it's not. It's just a thing. Here we go, like this. Dang. You guys see it? Here we go. Okay. That's the green screen. I was like, dang, is that dirt in my fingernail? Ooh. Anyway, no, it's not. It's the green screen blacks out certain things sometimes. That's why I have to move up, move. See, right here, right here. It go like that. It blacks out sometimes because my lighting is still off. Anyway, um, everybody. So Jacqueline is still around. She's with Trezell. She's driving. I can barely see, to be honest with you. I can barely see. But these young ladies were like, matter of fact, hold on. I think I'm still recording, to be honest with you. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I was still recording. You guys might hear some of the conversation. Let me see. Let me recording. Let me say sighting. Okay, let me say Trezell and Jackie. I've been having problems with this thing. Okay, let me see. I've been having problems with this thing. What's going on? See, that's the problem. I can't hear none of my stuff. Why is that? Okay, I'm going to delete some stuff. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I need to delete. Okay, okay. Yeah, something's going on with my recorder. Oh, Lord. Anyway, you guys. Okay, let me see. Because I've got a whole hour and some, but somewhere I got 6 hours. I need to take that completely out and delete it. I don't know. I don't know. I think I got so much in here. It's just not playing. That's terrible. I want you guys to hear it. Hmm. I got to work on that today. Hmm. I don't know what's going on. I got a 6 hour recording. If I take that off, maybe it's taking up all my. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, I'm sorry. I will play it for you, but it's not letting me play nothing. But it is recording, so we'll have it. Good afternoon. Yes, good evening. Good afternoon. It is lunchtime. Good afternoon, Dehala. I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit. Go check out what? Oh, no, you guys don't do that. Do not do that. I don't know who said that. Houseware, Potomac or Aspen. Question everything. Potomac. Potomac. Mama West house. That's where they were at. Yes. Thank you for the super chat. Shay Too Silly. She says, "Hey SP, hey family. Sorry I haven't been here, but been keeping up on replays. Yeah, you missed one yesterday. I don't know if you've seen it, but we had to lock it down. A lot of people. And Elaine, thank you for the super chat. I see you in the building. I don't know. There we go. Shay Too Silly. She says, "Hey SP and hey family. Sorry I haven't been around here, but been keeping up on the replays. Thank you, Shay Too Silly." And then we've got Elaine in the building twice. She said, "I'm going to bless you 2 times. Much love. I love you too. Hey, Keish, love. How you doing? Keish is in the building. How you doing? Keish, love. Then we got Elaine. How you doing, Elaine? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we got Elaine again. Thank you guys for the super chat. Let me put it on up there. So we got Shay Too Silly, we got Keish Love, and we got Elaine Bruner, or not Elaine Bruner. Her last name is not Bruner. What is her last name? It is Bruner. I'm good when I don't even think I'm good. But thank you, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So I just wanted to come on here and talk to everybody. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I tried to get down here really quick, because I was driving. So when I got the call, because I called her earlier and she just now called me back, and I was like, I'll be free all evening. So, you know, maybe we can get some footage over there at Mama West's house. That's what I was asking her about. And they were already over there. So I did not know it, you know. I did not know that they were already over there. And so I was like, okay. And I was moving kind of slow. I was, you guys, because I was just coming home to chill. I do got to work tonight. I usually don't work on Thursday, but, I'm picking up hours because, like I said, some things is changing in my life, and my morning job is not working out. So, I'm like, remember when I told you people don't treat you right? I'll be like, bye, holla, and I'll pick up my hours somewhere else. And so I'm picking up hours on my night job. I've got another patient. I have, you know, said I will take that patient. So I'm working Thursdays and Sunday nights. And to be honest with you, I make more money with this, with my nursing instead of that. Actually, it's double. So that's how that worked. I see, was Hay? Was Hay McDonald? I hope I said it right. Way Hay. Let me see. Was Hay. Was Hay McDonald. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for coming in. Everybody, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what you got to say. People thinking they do something bad to you, they say, thank you. I say, thank you. I say, you welcome. So I ended up last night talking to Asur, and he sent me some license, and I keep telling him they're very old license. Where's your new license? And I don't know. And he was like, no, they're new. And I'm like, no, they're not. And he was like, yes, they are. And so, I told him, I said, well, only thing I did was ask you, was that you, and are you kin to the West? That's the only thing I asked you. I didn't accuse you of anything. I just asked you because it looks like you. That's the only thing I did. I said it looks like you. People's like, SB, you're spreading lies and you're spreading rumors and you're doing this and you're doing that. You know what? Sue me, because I'm trying to find people that is connected. And I was hoping. Now, I wasn't hoping that he was kin. I don't know. But I'm not going to change my mind. It looks like that. I asked my husband said, kind of, but I don't know. And then, if you give me 15 pictures and we're putting them up there and we're trying to figure out who is who and things of that nature, then we'll know. But he said something. He was like, you can ask Roro. So I finally asked him last night, well, Roro knows you? And because you threw her name out there, like, you can ask Roro. She knows. And so I said, Roro knows you? And he turns around and he says, well, Roro is kin to the Bio family, so she would know. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, hold up, wait a minute. You made it sound like Roro knows you personally and she can vouch that she knows who you are. But in all reality, you saying since she's bio family, she should know. Well, Roro is bio family to the boys. She's not bio family to the West. How would she know you kin to the West or not? She wouldn't know that. I don't know. I can't speak for her, but how would she know that you're not kin to the West family? I don't know. I need you guys to talk to me for a little bit today, please. Talk to me because, like I said, I'm one of them mamas. I'm serious. I'm one of them mamas. I don't let go. I'm going to be like Jacob. I ain't going to let go until you bless me, Lord. You know what? Everybody's suspect. The neighbors are suspect. The mailman's a suspect. The lady at the store, you're suspect. If you say them boys' name, I'm gonna be on you like white on right. If you know the West, I'm gonna be asking you, are you the West? How are they? Are they used to doing things like this, or what's going on, or whatever? Dehala says that was the new job that you started a few weeks ago. Honey, let me tell you something, Dehala. I didn't start that job a few weeks ago. I had started that job back in November. Honey, I was hired because you have to do a 90 days. I was hired, offered all the packages, 401k, insurance and stuff. And that's what I was trying to go with. But their insurance package was not as good. So then they wouldn't treat me right. I'm gonna just tell you. I'm gonna tell you guys they wouldn't treat me right. So I was like, I'm working my butt off, and you guys no. I holla. I might even just start saying D holla. Like somebody need to come and get these nuts. I'm not the one. But it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Andrea, how you doing? I see you in the building. I see Sonya Watts in the building. Slim Hopper's in the house. How you doing, Slim? Slim Hopper. Showing my support. Thank you, Slim. And you know what? I support you all the time. I'll be over there in your house. Yes, I do. I sure do. I'll be checking you out. I check everybody out. Because you know what? I would, I'm not going to lie to nobody. Thank you for the super chat. Slim Hopper has a channel. And if you guys don't know, they do follow this case. And you can go over there and check them out. Slim Hopper, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank ya. Thank ya.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, I wonder can anybody tell me who's the voice that's saying thank ya? You guys should know that voice. That voice is a very certain people voices you would always remember. But that voice, you guys should know who that is. Somebody put it in the chat. So yes, Algo1 says TW and JW were seen in California City. Well, they just left Wanda's house. I'm telling y'all right now, they just left Wanda's house on their way to California City. Yeah, in a white car. Now, I'm going to ask her because she got the tag number and she got what kind of car it is. So everybody gonna know they not gonna be incognito riding around thinking that they gonna have just free range. Oh, it only lasts us so long. We own you. We own you. We want to know. I'm not accusing nobody of doing anything. We want to know what's going on. And sometimes you gotta follow people, and people gotta follow people, and not causing no chaos and no disturbance or anything. But yeah, that's where they were at. Right. He made no sense. Evelyn says he made. Oh, my eye is jumping, you guys. Oh, this eye is jumping. He made no sense and did nothing but talked in circles. It made him seem guilty. Yes, it did. It did. I wasn't going. You are. I'm kind of like I'm gonna ask you. And then he did say you could have asked me. You know earlier before this. Yeah, but we all wanted to know what your reaction was going to be because when I ask something, I don't care who in front, I'm going to ask it anyway. Hey, this is SP.
Hi, good morning, SP. Good morning to SP and everybody in the house. SP, I want to give you 1,000 thumbs up. And you know what?
Was
You drunk. You're not stupid. You're not retarded.
Right.
You see a snake, it moves like a snake, it is a snake. And this gentleman that was in the market, they play all these kinds of, all that kind of junk and stuff like that. You know what?
What?
Wherever he bought his coal, he needs to go back there and shake the bag. At the end of the day, it's about two little kids.
Yes.
It's about two babies.
Yes.
And trying to play all this junk and stuff like that, and the other talking about his wife is a doctor and stuff like that. But when you called, he said, oh, he couldn't talk with him about 30 minutes or stuff like that. The 30 minutes never came up. He was right there and talking about, oh, his wife is a doctor. Doctor of what? Doctor kill quick? You're not stupid. You're not a fool. You could change your government ID, but guess what? You cannot change your fingerprint. And you know what? You just gave him enough room to hang himself. We need to take that shit to Bank of America and see people touch it, okay? And I hope you is listening. Do not play you, because you're not a dummy. And if even Ray Charles to turn around and say, hey ma'am, this is him. And I'd like to thank all your moms for being on the P's and Q's yesterday. You are not what you did, but you know what? You didn't give up. And I prayed for you last night. And I hope you slept well. And you know what? He's going to come around. And it's about time to block him. That's a no-nonsense channel. And good luck. And keep on the good work.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was sweet mama. That was sweet mama. Okay. I thank her. Thank you, Crystal. And thank you, Question Everything says the family tree is going to start losing some branches, going to have to be redwood tree to hold up this family tree. Yes. Yes. You guys know what I'm saying. You got to shake it. You got to shake it. All right. Hold on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, okay, we got family on the phone. What's going on?
Hey, SP, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, it's Dawn, a.k.a. D-Holla.
D-Holla is in the building.
Hey, SP, couple things. First, you know what? Like I said, I've been laid off the last year, so I apologize. The weeks kind of just go by. The days. This was that job that you were working. I think it was like aviation or something with helicopters or something. I know, like you say, it was November, but honestly, the days have just been running into one another.
In aircraft.
Okay, I knew it was something like that. Oh, I'm sorry that it, didn't, you're not happy. But, one door shuts, another one opens. And like you said, you're a Jill of many trades. You'll do what you need to do, and you're already on your next hustle,
Yeah.
So I respect that. But I just want to say, I found you through the King Hill case, and I never realized, this YouTube world is, crazy. It's like a soap opera. It's almost like a street gossip,
Yeah.
This one don't like that one, and that one doesn't like this one, and I follow multiple pages, but I said before, you were the first one that I found through YouTube, and I do, follow other YouTubers just because of the case, but I come to you because you just always state facts, SP, we all like to, laugh, and, the drama sometimes is funny when, they're making fun of other YouTubers and things of that nature. But when, in all seriousness, you just state the facts, SP, and you always speak the truth, and not everybody can handle the truth. But that's why your channel just continues to grow and grow and grow, because real recognizes real, SP. And generally from all the mods and all the callers, we get a few stragglers. You see, people coming in the chat saying negative things and different things, and people peeking in the bushes. But, most of us are just genuinely good people. We're from all walks of life. We're old, young, white, black, rich, poor. We just all have a common ground. We seem like we all love children. You know what I mean? And we want to speak and help others that can't speak for themselves.
Right.
That's all. But I just, wanted to say, I absolutely love you. You are my girl. I got you when you come to Philly. I got you on a cheesesteak. We used to meet up with you. If you ever come to New York, even my husband and son, they'd be like, is that SP? I'm like, to my husband, I'm like, don't call me, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 o'clock my time because I'm Eastern. I'm like, SP's doing her live. Don't bother me. They know. I said, you guys watch wrestling? They watch that WWE.
Yes.
I said, I'm into that. Just SP and them are my shoes. Like,
Yes, exactly.
Like, call back after the live. Call back after the live. But no, you did a really good job. And I think you were honest and fair with the door. Like, I didn't see, you're straight to the point. Like I say, straight but no chaser. But just keep doing what you're doing. And I just feel like this is your calling. And I just want more doors to open up for you. And, maybe some of the way these YouTubers make this money, you do it from the heart, SP. You don't do it for the money. You do it again for the people that can't speak for themselves. But you're going to go places. Like, this is going to open up a big door for you because you're just a genuine, good person. And that's why I say, like, your channel keeps growing and growing and growing. And like I said, girl, you should write a book because your story, when you come back and you rehash on stories, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, my husband's like, how the hell do you know this stuff? I'm like, I've been through it all. My favorite story is when you said the little white kid came running in your house one time when your kids were younger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the living room, the little white kid. It's just funny. That's one of my favorite stories. But no, I love you have lived. I always say, like, about me, I'm in my late 40s. Like, the mother has lived. Like, you have lived, SP, and you're going to continue to live. And I'm just so happy that I found you, and I consider you a friend of mine, a friend of my head. Like I said, anytime you come to Philly, I got you.
Okay. Okay. I do travel, so we are headed.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're coming back that way again.
Good, because I'm a woman of my word. I may be many things, but I'm a definite woman of my word. So I promise, even if you ever came to New York, I'd even come up and meet you, and I'll take you down to the Rocky statue so you can take a picture, in front of from the movie Rocky.
Yeah.
We have a statue here in Philly. I'll take you to all the spots, all the tourist traps, and I'll take you around. I promise you. And like I said, even if you come to New York, I'll drive up to New York and meet you. Or, I know you mentioned.
Hello? Uh-oh, I don't know what happened. We lost her. Oh, go ahead.
People, if everybody could, come out there and meet up, like a convention type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But, I love you, SP. I really do.
I love you too.
You are my girl, like my sister from another mister.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, well, I'm going to get back in the chat. Thank you. And, again, your moms are the best. They got your back. I got your back. We all got your back. Yes, keep doing the good work.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care. Enjoy.
You too. Thank you. That was D Holla, Don D Holla, Holla. She says, okay, I sometimes, you guys, I get drained. I know I get dragged. I got tough skin. I'll be like, I'm gonna come here tomorrow. We're gonna come here the next day. You guys gonna see me Friday. I'm gonna show up. I don't run. I don't hide. I got nothing to be ashamed of. There was a couple of things I did want to talk about. Can you talk about the kids? DHBS12. What do you want to know about the kids? We know they're still missing. What do you want to know? Do you have any new information? Because we come in here to share. So share what you have. So it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Like, I don't have scripts. I can only tell you what's happening. I was hoping, like I was saying, I was hoping that they would follow them and see who all was in the vehicle, who all got out the vehicle. It's a little dangerous. And the person had just got a brand new car. So that's why they probably didn't notice that car before. But I do want to say one thing about it, because we got accident, intentional, premeditated, give our children back, and then we'll see that. Exactly. This is SP.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Is this SP?
This is SP. You have to turn your
Is it SP?
what you got on down.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this. If you have kids, my phone, okay, my phone. If you have kids and it's cold outside,
Yes.
go get firewood
Mhm.
because it's cold inside.
Yeah.
The wife is so worried about the kids not leaving the porch.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the father is picking up firewood. Wouldn't the most people look up if they saw a car coming or heard a car because you know your kids are outside?
Right.
And that place is pretty much wide open. You
Right.
could see kids if they were walking. You could see a car if you was leaving.
Right.
But none of that was seen.
Exactly. I
And the
know
dogs
that
could
don't.
not find the scent of the kids. Even if somebody grabbed them, they would have found some scent leading out to that road.
Right. Right.
Okay.
You're right, and
I
that's
don't believe those kids made it there. We have to get a plan, and we have to make sure this plan is executed well. So this is how we're going to do this.
mm-hmm.
And what? All of a sudden they come up missing, and you wait almost till really, really dark before calling the cops.
Mm-hmm. Well,
why aren't they searching from that apartment, all the areas over there? Because they're not in Cali. They're somewhere where they lived before.
right, right. They're with they may be with someone. You're right. Because um um you hit on a lot of points. And let's talk about it for a minute. Not that long, but let's talk about it. You're right. When he said, okay, it was cold.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing he said. It's cold.
Yes.
And so I went to get wood.
Right.
But you got the kids outside. You got the kids outside. No cold,
Mm-hmm.
but it's cold. Now
Right.
you throwing wood. You got the gate open,
Mm-hmm.
but instead of walking through the gate, you throwing it over the fence where the kids supposed to be at.
Correct.
Which doesn't make sense.
Right.
Then you say you go in, you see the kids, you go in, and you come back out, you don't see the kids.
No, he said he didn't see the kids before he went in, and he asked his wife, "Where did the kids come inside?" And she said, "No, they no." So I don't understand how it's cold. You said you wouldn't let them come outside because it's a pandemic.
Okay. Okay.
That's in your backyard. So why all of a sudden just this one particular night you let them outside?
Right. Let's let's
Cold.
yeah, let's and I just want to talk to you for a minute. Everybody else just chill because I love to talk to someone that wants to go over information and because we forget it. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And then we hear other things and we pick that up and then it's not making sense. So let's go over what he said. I'm gonna find it right now. I usually have it saved, but hold on, we can get it right here. Hold on.
Hello, everybody.
Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, let me turn it up.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hold on. Hold on 1 minute. Let me thank Virgo Grand. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, because I don't want to miss you, and we appreciate you. Thank you. I'll do your dance later. Can you hold on, Virgo?
Yes.
No, not you. I want to go over this. I want to go over this. Here we go. I'm gonna see exactly what time is on there. So next time we come back, we don't have to. It's about the 3-minute mark. Yeah, that's where you're mumbling. Okay, here we go. 3-minute mark. Okay. Okay, so first of all, she's thanking everybody for everything they've done, which is not found the kids.
So, tell us what happened tonight.
It was cold. I was gonna make a fire. There's a lot of wood in this area right here next to our house.
Okay, he said it's cold. I was gonna make a fire. There's a lot of wood right here next to our house, right? You there, family? Okay, you there, family?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's what he says.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
He says, I open up the back gate. I'm throwing wood. That's what he says.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
My wife's inside. She's actually wrapped here. Some dogs are there. They and our youngest two outside.
Okay. He says, my wife is inside wrapping presents. We thought it was a good idea that they, our two youngest kids, and then he's getting ready to say to go outside and play with chalk. Do not let them go on the dirt on the backyard. Why would he say do not let them go on the dirt?
On the dirt, right.
Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard. Okay. He's giving you a reason why the dogs can't smell the kids. He thinking that the dogs can only smell the kids in the dirt, but the dog should be able to smell the kids on the patio. Dog's not going to be able to smell the dog. I mean, the dog is not going to be able to smell the kids, period, if they ain't been there. But he's giving us a reason. He's already given us a reason why the dogs are not picking up the kids' scent, which that is not true. Dogs pick up kids' scent.
Correct.
Whether it's dirt or cement, they can pick up the scent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't think he knew that at the time. So that's why he gave us that little, do not let the kids go on the dirt, because he's thinking that's why they're not finding the scent on the dirt. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So you have here now. He had to walk past that patio to go back in the house.
Okay, we're getting right to that. We're getting right to that.
Okay.
He said, I came in the house. I saw them there. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He said he came in the house. So as he was coming in the house, I saw them there. Now he's going out. I didn't see him there. You see what I'm saying? He came in the house. He saw them. When he came out, I didn't see him there. They gone.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. Okay. So that's what I was saying. Like, as he went in, he saw the kids. Then he came out. I didn't see him. I'll play it a little bit because we were talking, but I'll play it. It's at 4:08, 4 minutes and 8 seconds. I'm gonna start it at 4 minutes so everybody can hear that.
Okay.
House, I saw them there. The house came back out. I didn't see him again. I immediately asked my wife, "Did you see boys?" She said no. It should be on.
Now he said, I immediately went back in the house, said, did you see the boys? She said, no, they're outside playing with chalk. Okay. So what was your question? We just needed to make sure we had that right.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Good. So now, you go inside. Okay, you say you're going inside.
Mm-hmm.
To look. You didn't say. Did he say he had firewood in his hand when he went back in?
He didn't say what he had.
Was the purpose? What was the purpose for you going back in when the purpose was you going outside to get firewood? But yet you didn't take it in the house.
No, he
But you
didn't. He didn't say he was taking anything in. He just said, you know, I was going in. I saw them there. And we assume or we try to answer that in our mind that he was bringing firewood in. It would seem like that's what he did. Now, we're trying to fill in the box, which we have to try to fill in the box. Like, why, like you said, why would you go in the house when you're outside? So something made him go in the house, but he never did say what exactly made him go in the house.
Okay, again, if he was getting firewood, he said he was threw the firewood over the fence. Is that correct?
He said he was throwing wood.
He was throwing wood.
Yeah.
Okay, you throwing the wood over the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I would probably take some of it in my hand, and take a little piece in the house or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I don't see why he went in the house. For what reason, if you didn't take wood in the house, when that's what you were outside to do?
Right.
Was to get firewood.
Right.
And you have to walk, he had to walk past them back and forth to see them babies to make sure who's not going to look up and make sure, okay, they safe, keep your eye on them, make sure they safe. And if you're outside, common practice, if you're doing something, you hear a car, you hear a vehicle, you're going to kind of look up, especially when you know your kid's outside.
Right.
That place is open.
Right.
Very open. You could see through almost miles to go to the street. So he didn't see any cars, any vehicles moving. You can't see the boys moving. Okay, why is it so important that he had to establish what they were doing precisely? Oh yes, she was gift wrapping presents as usual. Okay, you send them outside. You say they couldn't go outside because of the pandemic, but yet you're going to send them outside on this cold night that it was so cold that you was going to go get firewood to make a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then you didn't search. I never did see her come out the house searching.
No, she didn't.
I didn't see that part. I didn't see that. Okay. But did you ever see her go on the side of the house?
I didn't see that.
He never went on the side of the house, did he? Correct. He never went on the side of the house. He just in the backyard, run through the house several times, and then get in his van.
Right.
4 minutes around the block. Have they interviewed the guy that he said he saw and talked to?
I don't know. Even if they did, they wouldn't. They're not going to share that with us.
Yeah. But the news people would have they would have said that, usually they would have talked to whoever he had talked to.
Yeah, because when he pointed, he says, I talked to a guy, he kind of like, like he pointed to where the where he went, that area, like he turned a right, and on that right, it's an older man that lives there on the corner, him and his wife. And then there's allegedly supposed to be someone that worked for and I don't know if that's true or not. I'll just say allegedly. I don't know. I heard he was, and then he said he didn't, and AB News said he did, but it's but whatever. And I wonder if that's who he was like, hey, did you see some black kids? Was that the person that he's trying to say? Because somebody had came to me and they said, SP, and I think it was in the chat. They said the reason why he said he talked to a gentleman over there and asked him, did you see some black kids? Because maybe there's camera or footage or somebody seen him stop and talking to somebody. And so he want to make sure they thought that he had, there's a reason for every reason why he explained something. So if someone has seen him stopping and talking to somebody, that would have been, well, I was asking him, did he see the kids? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay, now. Okay, even the house is close to you.
Mm-hmm.
After he come back, the house close to me. I'm gonna run over there. I'm gonna knock on his door. I'm gonna try to knock on his door and say, "Can y'all help me? My kids are missing." He didn't go to anybody and ask them to help him see his kids because they're missing. They're gone. Can you help me see if I can find my kids?
Right.
You do an interview. Not once did you mention your kid's name. I don't care if they're adopted or whatever. You're going to say their name. This is just a ploy to we got to get this right because she really would never speak and she's shaking. And I know it's cold out there, they see it, but she's rocking. This lady is not going to give up her husband. He has her trained well. She's not going to go against her husband at all. The thing is, they're going to have to get to somebody close so that they can break down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the grandparents. Because she's not going to do it. When you have women like that, it's so, because I'm looking at her, she's very dependent on this man. And he looks at her every time he has to say something. And she looks down, she looks back, and she rocks. This usually signs some type of abuse wife too. Mm-hmm. And she's not gonna give up that man at all. I think they're gonna have to break the grandparents down. That's the only way they're gonna get information. Mm-hmm. It's the grandparents. Because them babies did not make it there. And do you remember when he said the lady that gave him the $5,000, she came out to the van because she wanted to meet the rest of his family? Mm-hmm. And she was trying to speak to the boys, he said, in the back, but she couldn't see in the van. Mm-hmm. Banking hours are from 9 to 5. Okay. Mm-hmm. It could have been that dark in the van, inside van, where you could see, kids. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're probably going to reach, you're probably going to look around the wife a little bit, and say, "Hey, kids," or something. Mm-hmm. She said, "I couldn't tell. It was very, very dark in the van." Yeah. That's another thing. And does that apartment complex, do they have security cameras on the back end of those apartments, do you know?
You would, yeah. I think they do because remember somebody's vehicle got broken into and they had to go look on the cameras or something. I don't know how long it will stay though and where they pointed at. Because he said the lady next door said he always parked in the back. When he walked past somebody, he would never look up. Okay, I'm gonna do my dirt. I'm gonna do it at night. Right. See, I'm gonna do it at night. And if it's something happened in an apartment, and you did something to him in an apartment, if no blood, they didn't do anything where the kids were bleeding or anything, you're not gonna find no blood or nothing like that. So you're not gonna find that because there wasn't no blood there. Right. But you need to check, and they need to check from that part there
where the apartment is, and work backwards from when they moved in that apartment. And I believe something that CPS has something to do with how fast they got those kids, because you have to go through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go through a lot. And since they're already in the daycare business, supposedly, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's an inside. That's too, I believe, it's an inside thing, because they should have took them kids that fast. They have to allow the mother to try to, go to classes, do all that before they give away. It was less than a year, I believe.
Yeah.
Less than a year.
Yeah. But I mean, really, that's all you have to do.
And had nobody else seen them since September.
Right.
No one has seen them since September.
Right. You're right. I mean, a lot of people think it's a lot of stuff you got to do to get kids. I mean, the lady came on TV and I think she was trying to get people to just stop looking at CPS and how the system is ran and all this stuff. Talking about, well, you have to do this and you've got to do that. And let me tell you something. Okay. You think if you want some kids, if you want to adopt some kids, you say, you know what? I want to adopt some kids. Then you call down there and you say, what all I need to do? And then they say, well, there's a class you have to take. And this class is usually 7 to 11 weeks. You take the class. And while you take the class, you fill out all this information. It's really simple information. It's ABC information. It's nothing hard about it. You don't have to take a test and you're not going to fail it. It's just your name, your social security number, things. Why do you want some kids? Maybe you can't have kids. Maybe your kids are grown, or maybe you just want to do a good thing. You give them a reason why you want some kids or something. They say, okay, they do a background check on you with your social security number. You have to sign a thing stating that you're giving them permission to pull any records or whatever. Then after you do that, you have to show them how much money you make. They're going to pull your income tax, or they want to see your last. They want to see your last stub, so they can tell how much money you make. That's what they do. And then sometimes while you're going to school, somebody makes an appointment to come to your house to see how many rooms you have, how many square feet you have of this house. Is it your house or do you rent it? Whatever. That really don't matter. You can live in an apartment. You can live in an apartment. But how big is this apartment? Does it have a downstairs, upstairs? And if it does have a downstairs and it has a room downstairs, it has to have a window. It has to have an exit. And you cannot put kids downstairs that's under the age of 12. All of this stuff, which is everybody's like, it's a lot. And then there's a psychological thing. Okay. You ask the questions. Have you, is there a reason why you want kids? Is it something happened to you in your childhood life and things of that nature? But usually that's all it is. 1 or 2 questions and you're good. And guess what? Then it's almost like going to the store. You can go pick out a child. I hate to say it, but that's how it works. You there? Uh-oh.
It was a little bit different because when I went to even to be a foster parent, like you said, I had to go to classes. They come and they talk to everybody that I gave them information to. They talk to all your relatives. They check my house. They sent out a case manager. They sent out at least 3 people came to interview me, and then they called and interviewed my family.
Okay, so you went to doing foster care, right? You didn't do adoption. You did foster care.
No, I was doing both of them. I was doing
okay.
both of them. Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that they do speak to some people that you give as references. They don't go behind your back and do stuff, though, did they?
No, they called all my family members that I knew. They called them all. My kids, they called them. They called my mother. They called and talked to them. They sent out to someone to check my house. Like you said, that square footage and everything else. It was a very vigorous process that I had to go through. So it took a while.
Well, what state do you live in?
Texas.
Okay, Texas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. And so, and if you have, of course, they're going to look at your background cases or anything like that, like that there. Now, here, and I guess because they were already associated maybe with the, with foster care and daycares and all that. So they probably didn't do as extensive one with them, maybe not, because I believe they have a daycare or something. So they probably didn't do that, their whole lot of extensive because they already had, information on them pretty much. So I'm assuming that's probably why it didn't take as much time. But still, they were supposed to allow that biological mother to do classes, do things to change her life in order to get her kids back.
Right.
They gave them kids to them too fast.
Yeah.
The mother didn't go through. She didn't go through no classes. She didn't go through anything. The mother.
Well,
the biological mother. What I'm saying.
Well, do you know if the biological mother, went to the classes, or
What you just asked me?
do you know if the biological mother went to the classes?
No, she said they was trying to do everything. No, I took that back. She did say she was supposed to be going through classes, but they had already given the kids to them.
You know what? I don't understand. I heard it was weird. I heard this, and I don't know if it's true or not. I heard that she had to go to classes, and somebody said, and I can't even remember where I heard it from, that, okay, if you got a 10-week class, but if you miss one day, you got to start all over again.
Yes.
That don't make sense.
Yes.
That do not make sense, and you got to pay for it. Oh, they reimburse you after you get done. I'm gonna just say this. If that was the case, which I don't know if that was, I've never heard something so ridiculous in my life. Why? If I miss a day because I'm sick, or I miss a day because I don't have a ride, or I miss a day because my tooth is aching, and you got me going to this 10-week class, 11-week class, and I miss a day, and all of a sudden I got to start all over, and I'm trying to work a job and get my kids back, and there's so much stress. And anytime you start doing something good, like go to school or get a job, something always pop up. Every time when I start working a job, my husband in the hospital, I'm going to school, my mom in the hospital, I'm trying to go to school, my son done ran away. Something always happens. So I don't understand why, if somebody's taking a class and they miss a day, they got to start all over at the beginning. That you just like a little rat in a cage running around that wheel.
Yes, and then they said that some of her family members that was qualified to take the kids. And usually they try to give somebody, to the parents, they try to give somebody that's related in their family the opportunity to get them first. They did have a couple of family members that passed that could have gotten the kids.
Oh, yeah.
But she did not give them to them.
And you know what? I'm going to say this. I'm glad that you said what you said, and I will not interrupt you anymore. But I'm going to say this because this was on my mind yesterday, and I'm thanking the Lord right now that you brought that up. People think that they know so much about the system, and if they've never dealt with it before, they know one thing. And I'm going to say it because I'm going to tell you, when my niece was in this system, they was gung-ho to give it to the foster parent. They were gung-ho to send her out, get her adopted out. I mean, I literally had to go get an attorney to get my own niece, and I was more than qualified. I should have been her mama. I'm more than qualified. I had to fight these monsters from taking my niece. So, and I'm telling you, that foster mother, she didn't have to do, she wanted the kid. She told me, she called me up. She said, hey, SP, guess what? They're giving her to me and they're gonna vote on it. And they've already told me, because I've been doing foster care for them for 10 years, they're gonna give the child to me. They're gonna vote against you. And I said, they don't even know me. And I had to call my attorney. At first I called CPS and I said, did you guys tell the foster mother, y'all gonna give her my niece? And you know what? I had her on recording and everything. And you know what she said? She said, where'd you hear that from? I said, she told me. You guys told her y'all gonna give her my niece. She said, yes. Because it's what's the best interest for the child, and the child only knows her. I said, you know what? The child only knows her, but that's blood.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the child already only knows her, because guess what? We didn't know about the child. Mm-hmm. That don't mean that's the best interest for this child. Is give her to her because she been caring for what, a year? Mm-hmm. Right. But I'm blood family, and you're not giving me that chance. She was like, it's what's best interest for the child. You just don't understand. The bond right now with that child is with her. I haven't even seen the child yet. You know what I told her? I told her to go to HE double hockey stick. You'll talk to my attorney. And they was like, you know what she said? She said, bring it. I called Missouri and got my attorney on it. And I said, you go handle your business. I bet my house on it. That child's coming home. How dare her?
Usually if they have a rapport with the CPS, because that's, of course, that's what CPS try to do, put them in these foster parents' home, and if they have a good rapport with that foster parent, yes, and like I said, if the child is there for a while now, they're going to leave them with that child, their foster parent, pretty much. Yes, that is true. They're usually going to try to leave them with that foster parent.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They're supposed to give it to the closest family member that qualifies.
They don't.
With their child.
They don't. And this is why people's like, I'm not taking sides. I've been there. They don't. She was getting ready to give my niece to the foster mother just because she was there. And we didn't even know about this child. And you know what? And when we did know about it, I hurried up and jumped on the bed. Well, at first I was like, no, I don't want no more kids. But my mother told me, she said, yes, you do it, because you're situated. You can handle it and we'll all help. Whatever. That didn't happen. But nevertheless, and I said, okay. But when I went after her, they fought me tooth and nail. And I mean, I don't have a arrest record. I don't have nothing to be, shameful of. I had this nice freaking job that was the best job you can find in the Midwest. You know what I'm saying? I own my own home. My kids was going to private school. And you know what? We didn't actually want for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I had things set up for my kids, like little scholarship things set up for them that went in their account at all times. So why couldn't I just bring another child in? I mean, I don't know what they were going to say that was so bad of me. They didn't have nothing bad to say about me. You know what they said? It was that child's best interest to stay with the foster mother because she had her from day one.
And then like I said, that is you're right. That is true too. That they will try to keep that child because they don't want to disrupt the child too much more, by sending them somewhere else, help her if they already have a rapport. But like you said, you had everything in order, your decks, your cards, and everything else. They're gonna also check to make sure what's the question I want to say? They're gonna check too to make sure how many times you've seen a child or visited a child or something like that too, And so if you had never been around that child or something like that, that is, they do take that in consideration as well, If you don't have a rapport with this child, so why should we give it to you?
Right.
And then you absolutely right. You said y'all didn't know about it, so you couldn't see her because you didn't know about it.
Right. Right.
And this lady already had those kids. She already had a background, for this here. And they do try to make sure that the kids are in an environment that so they won't keep getting disrupted. They want to keep them on a study pattern,
And okay, somebody's in the chat saying the mom could have stopped it. No, she could not have. I'm telling you, you guys, I'm telling you, I'm not defending Ryan Dean, but I'm telling you how this stuff works. And I know it for a fact. I literally, and if you ain't got your money, and I'm gonna tell you something, my money was good. But if you ain't got your money together, fighting these people that done took some kids, you can't just stop it because you went to a class and everything. I mean, you jumping through hoops, you crying, you can do whatever you want, and it's out of your hands. I'm telling you how this works, and I'm telling you they tried to do me this way. And if they had not tried to do me this way, I wouldn't be sitting here. And I'm validating that these things happen, you guys. I'm not going to sit here and tell you no lie, but I went through it myself, and they told me, they was like, yeah, we told her we're going to give her to the foster parent. And I was like, but isn't it your job to try to keep the child with the family? I said, well, this woman was not even married. They was like, well, you're not married. At the time, I wasn't married. So what? So if she's not married, she got other kids in there, she's living with a man, you don't, and we checked him out. I don't freaking care what you checked out. Right. I'm gonna tell you something. If she wants this child, and I'm just gonna keep it real. She was a white woman. She was dating a black man, and that's fine. But I'm thinking to myself, she wants this child. Why? Because it's a black child. Why does she want this child? Let me tell you something. She wants the child. He doesn't want the child. They got their own kids. What if something happened to her? Then what? The child end back up in the system. At least if the child was with me, guess what? We got family because she is family. Somebody's going to step up. And guess what? I did end up with her, and something did happen to me. I ended up with an aneurysm. And guess what? Family kicked in and took care of everything until I got myself together. Now, if that would have happened to her, that wouldn't have happened. And not only that, let me say one other thing. This young lady that wanted my child, or wanted my adopted child, she ended up, her and her man split up. Some infidelity on her behalf. She lost everything. Me and her still friends today. I'm not lying to you guys. I can't make this stuff up. But he the one, her boyfriend, her living boyfriend, is the one that told her, give SP those kids. Back off. You would not want somebody to do your kids like this. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But
and you're right about that, because sometimes they do. They rather give it to somebody else than their family member sometimes.
And
it's hard.
Yeah, her and I are still best friends. Well, we're not best friends, but we're pretty close friends today.
Mm-hmm. But I thank you. I just happened to come up on your thing. I appreciate that.
Well, I thank you. I like talking to people. Thank you for talking to me.
I appreciate it. Y'all, I'm with you.
All righty.
You have a good rest of your day.
All right, you too. You guys, I wasn't gonna stay on here long, but there's something I want to tell you. So last night, I told everybody I was gonna, let me thank Amy mom. Let me thank Amy mom. Thank you for the super chat. Natasha, Axelot, Sandy in the building. Latona, thank you for the super chat. Renee, I hope I didn't miss nobody. Thank you guys for the super chat. I was just coming on here to share something with you because I was in deep feelings.
Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody keep calling and hanging up. Hey. Hey, this is SP.
Hello?
Hello.
This is Carla Bomb. Is this SP?
Yes, this is SP.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you seen the report about the human remains found at Rattlesnake Road in Rosamond?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, go ahead. You can talk about it. We were waiting because matter of fact, I seen it this morning. We were waiting. I know they have not said nothing about, was it a kid? I don't know why my phone.
I've been trying to send it across here. I did send the advertisement off of Google where they're showing it. But it might take them a while before they'll tell if it's kids or adults or what.
Well, they only didn't they only say it's only about human. Hold on.
That's all I can say. That's all.
Human remains of one person.
Just one person. Okay.
You know the way that they put it out there, it sounds like it's an adult, not a kid. Because usually when it's a kid or something or a small frame person, they will throw a little bit in there like an age, like a young adult or small frame, like maybe it's a woman or something. But usually when it's like a full grown person, they so I wasn't really looking like you know what I'm saying? Like this could be the kids or one of the kids. No, I wasn't thinking that. Was you thinking it though?
Yeah, it scared me. It's only a 30-minute ride from Bakersfield.
Right.
So I was like, oh God,
Oh, it's only about 30 minutes away from Bakersfield?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Wow. But you know what? I think they're finding a lot of stuff right now because I do believe that they are looking for these babies. And I mean, people are getting shaken up. They got that town hot right now. You better not be doing nothing. They're gonna find a lot of people. I was telling somebody the other night, I said, you know what? That thing that they took over there to the Aspen house that they ran over the ground, if they go out in that desert, the Mohawk Desert or whatever they want to call it, Mozart, or if they just do a 1 mile radius, I bet you they find probably about 2-3 people.
Yeah, probably so.
They said that back in the day, that this is where all the gangsters and would always that did a lot of stuff that was in Las Vegas. If you wanted to get rid of somebody, that's what you do. You just put them out there, and the desert cries out all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard a lot of stuff, but yeah, there's a lot. That's why I don't think they really wanted to go out in the desert and look, because they were going to find some people.
Yeah. And then they have to find out what happened to them. Sometimes I'm not sure they want to do everything they should do.
Right. Yeah.
Praying for the boys, and I appreciate all you've been doing.
I thank you. I thank you for sharing that with us. That's Rattlesnake, right?
Yeah, Rattlesnake Road.
Rattlesnake Road.
Rosamond.
Yeah, they found some remains there. I don't remember exactly what time did they find the remains.
It was like 15 hours ago.
Okay. Yep.
So early last evening, I guess.
15 hours is two here. You guys are 2 hours behind us, 12. So 15 hours. That would have been yesterday evening. Okay.
Yeah.
Yesterday evening, around about 8 or 9 o'clock.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I wonder how they found some remains there. That late.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to keep our eye on it, though.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, family.
Thank you. It was good talking to you.
All right. Bye-bye. Hey, Happy Life, what's going on?
Hey, I just want to say, first of all, shout out to the #1 host out here, Advocates for Children. And those who can't speak for themselves, that's SP. You are still #1. So I want to thank you for getting it stirred up. And I want to thank all the warriors for getting it stirred up out there, W4C. All right. And I wanted to say, I've had a comment to what's going on, because I was one of those children who the CPS would come and view. Yes, I was one of them. Shout out to one of my caseworkers. I still remember till this day, if he's still alive, Dale Spitzer. Yes, I want to say that having a firsthand view on this whole entire thing with CPS, me being one of these children, I've seen firsthand how lax the system is, okay? And I believe that if we stick together, all these, this community that you've created, SP, you've done an awesome job. And I would say that W4C could be the first to battle against the system and what they have going on. I say that we create a system amongst our own communities to see what we can do. There are things that are made public record that we can all get access to and try to come up with a system to combat the system that is working against our children, the system that's working against our families. Like you said, SP, you mentioned that, they didn't even want to consider the part that you are blood family related, and that's what happened with me. I was born over here on the West Coast. I was never supposed to be placed over here. My whole entire family is from the Midwest. Shout out to the Midwest, St. Louis. And I want to say hi to everybody over there. I love you, family, and I hope to see you soon. But what I want to say is we are now in a position, and SP is now in a position to where we can create some sort of communities within our communities to police these entire agencies that are failing our children, that are failing us. And I say that under your leadership, SP, perhaps we can all get involved into where we can create a safe haven for our own children in our communities. We could step forth. I know when I was growing up and I was a kid and I had to run away from these placements and all this was happening in my life, I had a one safe haven and I'll never forget her. And her name was Miss Haley. Rest in peace, Miss Haley. She was the woman who would take all the children to McDonald's. She'd line us all up, give us showers, take us in the home, give us clothes, and she was amazing in the community. And I say that we can do the same thing. We can do something within our community. Shout out to Cali. I'm out here on the West Coast in LA, and I believe that we can all get things in our communities off the ground to make it end to these monsters. And that's what I want to do, SP. I want to see us create this community under your leadership, and we will need to get together and strategize on how we can combat against these monsters. And we together can all be a Miss Haley. That's all I wanted to say. This is Happy Life from LA, California, and I love you, SP, and Happy Life says to everybody, you're doing a great job. And W4C, I'm out. That's all I had to say, SP, and we love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
All right, and goodbye.
Bye-bye. See, people, Remy, go ahead and call in. I'll stay on here until you call in, Remy. But people don't understand. They're too quick to judge because they didn't have to go through this, or they don't know about it, or they wasn't. And I thank God that there was a place for me to go when my mother had lost us. I mean, it wasn't that long. I can't really remember it all. But like I said, you guys, my family was one of the biggest families to be put in the system. So, I mean, they had to do something. They had to work with my mom. But nevertheless, there is some good. I don't never put everything in a bucket and say, oh, they're just terrible. They're just terrible. I'm just saying it happens. It happens. And when you're trying to tear somebody down that's already tore down, it's very easy. Have some compassion. Because not only that, if this mother wouldn't have loved those babies, she wouldn't have came out there to see about them. Everybody's tearing everybody down. But I'm going to think on this level. If you keep your mind on these boys, and last night, I almost started crying again because somebody said, think about it. If this is a conspiracy thing, or if this is something somebody wants some acknowledgement or whatever, or they're holding these kids or whatever, they're not in a good place. You don't know what somebody doing to your kid. They might be locked up in the basement somewhere, stuck in a dark place for the last 90 days. You don't know when they're going to get scared and go take the kids out or whatever. There's not no game. So guys can get mad at me because I asked you, you got the kids? Are you keen to the West? You get mad all you want. I'm going to ask. If I feel like I should ask. Don't get mad. And I talked to the young man last night and I asked him, I said, are you mad at me? He said, no. He said, I'm not mad at you. Yeah. I know that it's kind of hurt. Like, what? Whoa. I didn't say you done anything. I want to know, was you kin to the West? That's all I want to know. Because if you kin to the West, could you get us in there or whatever? I don't have a problem opening my mouth. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. You can be my son or my daughter. And if I think you got them kids, I'm going to ask, boy, do you got them kids over there? And don't lie to me. I'm going to ask. And I think that's what some of us is not seeing. We're seeing a lot of the see me thing. You guys understand what I'm saying? Everybody's getting, and I'm trying not to get, there. I don't want to go there. That's why I didn't say things. I mean, you guys have to know where our money goes or whatever, what we doing. Huh? But we need people to do what some people wasn't doing. That's why I don't go and bash somebody because they went and knocked on the door. I'm like, yeah, they could get it all wrong. You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing bad about you because at least you knocked. You might got it wrong. I don't care. You still looking? Keep looking. Exactly my opinion. Asking is not accusing. Keep looking. We just can't just sit here and go and sing kumbaya, you guys. The people that's out there, I'm like, hey, I called the girl today. I said, are you mad at me? What's going on? Hey, we need somebody out there knocking on doors and filming stuff so we'll know who's coming and who's going. And I'm begging her. If you guys see my text, I said, please, 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 please call me. Hey, Rhonda, thank you for the super chat. And she'll tell you, yeah, I'm calling begging. Please call me back. I don't know what I said wrong. I don't know what I done. But we need boots on the ground there, please. You guys see what I'm saying? I ain't got no shame to my game. Thank you for the super chat, lady. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you guys, I don't know, somebody playing on my phone. I don't know if I should answer it. Okay, let's look at it one more time. SP? SP? Hello? Okay. Hold on, you guys. I don't know who that is, but they doing too much. They doing too much. They sitting there smiling. I don't know how people get their rocks off on stuff like that. I don't know. They done called like 3 times, so they're gonna have to leave me a message in the chat. It's them. Because I don't want that number calling my phone no more. They called 3 times. They hear, I can hear them. I don't know. If I get it wrong, I got it wrong. I'm sorry. They have to call me and say, oh, she just blocked me. Well, I've said hello 3 times. You just said now you're not saying nothing. Snakes in the trees. It's about the boys. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get on off of here. I wasn't gonna come on here, but what I wanted to share with you guys, and thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. She says, bring our boys home. Keep your eyes on, all the kids. Look at all the kids and watch them. I mean, we're still looking for King Hill. Anywhere you go, look. And don't be afraid to call 911. The ones that's out there in Cali, keep your eyes open. Call me. You can call me at any time. You guys got my number. I'm gonna get off of here. You guys have a good afternoon. I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye. I want to thank everybody. Let me look at this before we go. Yeah.
People keep asking about polygraph. Polygraph is not it's not admissible in court. Is it a tool? Sure. Can I believe at some point that maybe that you are being deceptive by the results of the test? Sure. But it's only a tool. It's only a tool to help us go in a certain direction. But right now, we don't have any of that.